Joining me tonight is the one and only Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, and thank you for joining me on the News Hour tonight, Himanta Biswa Sarma. You seem to be playing a one-day cricket international because you're coming up with policies that are creating lots and lots of controversy. Some people have begun to call you the real Chela Chief Minister of the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, the Hindutva poster boy Yogi Adityanath. I want to ask you two bills in quick succession. One is the Population Control Bill and the second is the Cattle Preservation Bill, making amendments to the 1951 Act already in place. Himanta Biswa Sarma, are you through this bill now banning the use and the eating and the consumption of beef in Assam?
Navika, first of all, I am not playing one-day match. These are the promise we have made in our election manifesto. Last 2 months, we have implemented or trying to implement our election promises. However, national media has definitely highlighted these two issues. One is population control and one is Cattle Preservation Act. Coming to the Cattle Preservation Act, the Act has 4 basic points. Number one, from Bengal, there are a series of cases of cow smuggling and that to Bangladesh, and now that racket has gone annually up to few thousand crores of rupees. So through this bill, we are trying to stop transportation of cattle unless there is a valid permit from the my neighboring state. Second, we are restricting the inter-district movement of cattle so that again the cattle which belong to Assam are not used for transportation to Bangladesh. Finally, we have said that in respecting the religious sentiment of the Hindu community, you are not going to sell beef within the 5-kilometer radius of Sotras, Namghar and temple. Finally, we have said that you will respect the religious sensitivity of Hindu, Jain, Sikh and other non-beef eating community, and you are not going to eat beef even if there are 2 or 3 Hindu, Sikhs or Jain families are there. So basically you can consume beef only where 100% beef eating community resides.
Is there any locality in Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, where there is 100% beef eating family? Because I want to ask you, a 5-kilometer radius means at some places the distance between point X on this side from the center point to 5 kilometers this side, that means a diameter of 10 kilometers. You cannot sell beef, and there will be temples close to mosques somewhere. There will be temple close to in a 5-kilometer radius close to a Muslim inhabitation. So what you're really doing is that you are putting a clamp down on the consumption of beef. It is willy-nilly going to be ban on the sale of beef virtually across the state. Practically, isn't that what it means?
Ideally, Navika, I would have loved to do that. But unfortunately, the reality of Assam, that there are many villages which are dominated 100% by religious minority community, migrated my Muslim minority community. So beef eating will come down, but it will not stop in Assam.
You're saying a migrated Muslim community. Are you saying these are people from who have origins from Bangladesh?
Yeah, as you know that there are large part of riverine area, villages, district, which are almost 100% dominated by migrated religious minority. So when we introduce this act, this will actually stop consumption of beef in cosmopolitan area, and it is not going to affect those areas. basically they are completely 50,000, 30,000 families are there, only belongs to religious minority community. In a stress of villages, in a stress of subdivision, in a stress of blocks like that.
I want to ask you that you are saying that, villages which are 100% beef eating or, Muslim inhabited, there you can eat. Where will they buy this beef from? Only in those localities? And if that locality is within a 5-kilometer
Yes.
radius of a temple which is outside their village, how will they get the supply of beef in those villages? Can you explain?
Nabika, first of all, I am not here to facilitate consumption of beef. So I am here to restrict the consumption of beef as per the directive policies of our state, our constitution, or whatever Gandhiji has said to us. So I am not here to facilitate consumption of beef. My idea is to put in a way that I am going to put restriction on consumption of beef. So simple answer is that within 5 kilometers of Satro and Namgarh, you will not consume beef, and from where you will consume beef, that answer you will not get from me.
Okay, so Himanta Biswa Sarma, then what happens? You're not just now a BJP leader, you're also the Chief Minister of Assam, and therefore you have to look after all the communities. So will you ban the consumption of pork in areas which are predominantly Muslim dominated?
Nabika, if there is such application or petition comes to my table, definitely I will give the due consideration because as you know, the pork is a livelihood of our tribal population. So, however, if such application comes to my table, definitely I look at it.
But Himanta Biswa Sarma, you also know that several of your tribal populations also consume beef, whether they belong to the minority community or not. Some Hindu tribal people also consume beef. What about them?
Navika, I am not going to give a reply to hypothetical question, but in Assam, everybody has welcomed this bill because people want that there should not be communal tension. We live in a state where there is almost 60 and 40% ratio of Hindu and Muslim. So we want to live in harmony. We want to establish complete peace and tranquility in our state. So if a consumption of beef is an irritant, then why not restrict it? So I have introduced bill yesterday morning in the assembly. Basically, no mass protest except some vested voices from some political party. The common population, both Hindu and Muslim, feels that if by restricting consumption of beef, we can create a situation of communal harmony in Assam, why not we do that? Ultimately, Assam is known for communal harmony. We have legacy of great people like Srimanta Shankardev, Srimanta Madhavdev, Ajahn Fakir. So there is a tradition in Assam. There is many Muslim locality in Assam who doesn't consume beef at all because they think that it will affect the religious sentiment of their neighbors. So we have these age-old traditions, and these bills is not going to create any communal tension. Rather, this bill will help in ushering a new era of communal harmony in my state.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, some political parties in the opposition have come out and said that this bill is a result of your communal thinking because the BJP is a communal party. What would you say to them?
Nabika, I'll just give you one historical answer. Lokapriya Gopinath Bordoloi, who was the first Chief Minister of Assam, he introduced cattle prohibition bill in 1950. Gujarat introduced cattle prohibition bill in 1954. So my former Chief Minister Bharat Ratna Bordoloi did that 4 years before Gujarat introduced cattle prohibition bill. So that kind of legacy I inherit. This is the legacy which was created by Congress party in 1950. So I am not doing anything which dramatically oppose the age-old belief system of Assam.
Do you think, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, you were part of the Congress party? Why did the Congress party not table such a bill? And you have to do that when you become a chief minister of Assam representing the BJP.
I think during Congress time also we discussed, there was a bill, but this cattle smuggling is a recent phenomena. And there are some, as I told you beginning of my interaction with you, that we have seen lot of migration in last 2, 3, 4 decades from our neighboring countries who doesn't yet to inherit the age-old belief and value system of our state, which I am sure they will do in days to come. So probably Chief Minister like Gogoi Hiteswar Saikia thought that the 1950 bill is enough. But we have recently analyzed and we have seen that 1950 bills, there is no enough punitive provisions. There, it need to be relooked with the changing of time. So I am just carrying out I am basically taking forward the great legacy of Lokapriya Gopinath Bordoloi.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, I want to ask you, some people say that now there will be an era of lynching because many people will now be caught and lynched in the name of cattle smuggling. How do you respond to that apprehension?
Nabika, I am sure that police will do their duty, law enforcing agency will do their duty. There will be no lynching in Assam, I can give you 100% assurance. Those things will not happen. If anybody try to take laws in their hand, I will come down heavily. It will be the law enforcing agency
Sarma,
who will do their duty. No private individual will do that.
Mr. Sarma, two of your bills,
Yes,
the population control bill and the cattle preservation bill, both these bills demonstrate that the BJP is going after the Muslim community in Assam. That is the criticism that is leveled against you. How do you respond to that criticism? Why are you picking on Muslims within the first quarter of your term as a chief minister?
Nabika, in the first quarter, I did many things for the welfare of Hindu and Muslim community. You can have a survey done in Assam. The Muslims are extremely happy. Wherever there is a rape or cruelty against women, be that Hindu or Muslim, I goes there and I take action immediately. So in Assam, people are extremely happy. Rather, some people are shocked that how a BJP government is taking care of the interest of the Muslim community. We recently held a seminar with 150 Muslim intellectuals. Today I have constituted 8 subgroups on education, on health. We are doing many things, Nabika, which promote Hindu-Muslim unity. This bill is an effort towards that. And we are also working towards economic empowerment of Muslim community. So much is the euphoria in Assam that 15 days back, Mr. Badruddin Ajmal came and met me and wanted permission to open a university for Muslim girls. So that much confidence and euphoria I have generated in last 2 months among the minority communities also.
Himanta Dada, I want to ask you, how do you respond to Mr. Nitish Kumar, who is an alliance partner of the BJP and the Chief Minister of Bihar, who says that population control can be done with the education of women, education of people, of states, rather than bringing in a population control policy which necessarily is being seen as an anti-Muslim move. How will you respond to your own alliance partner?
No, I think Nitish ji is absolutely right. You cannot have population control in a country like India only by disincentive. There has to be an incentive. There has to be a education empowerment. There has to be a financial inclusion. There has to be a health consciousness. Then only you will have the population control. But while doing so, you need to have a measured degree of disincentive also. So our population policy, which was passed in Assam Assembly, this is a cocktail of both incentive and disincentive. So it is not entirely based on disincentive. I fully agree with the view of Adaraniya Nitish ji that you need incentive, you need awareness, you need empowerment also.
Himanta Dada, what will you do about Meghalaya? Because you are also a champion of all of Northeast. Meghalaya is saying supply chain will be choked if beef availability in Assam is affected. Are you ditching and dumping Meghalaya?
No, I mean if Meghalaya government issued valid permit for transportation of cattle, we will allow that. We are not from Assam going to control the lives of the other northeastern state. Assam will continue to provide the facility of transportation. You can use my highways and everything, provided you issue a valid permit. We must know that this is for agricultural purposes, and if you are going to take cow or cattle for consumption then of course if it is from Assam, you have to follow the laws of Assam. But if you are exporting it from Bihar, UP or Meghalaya, we have Bihar, UP or West Bengal, we have no issue at all, provided you issue a valid road permit.
Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, before I let you go, I just want to ask you one. The title of your bill, and in the body copy of the bill, you say the Assam Cattle Preservation Bill 2021 is a bill to provide for the preservation of cattle by regulating their slaughter, consumption, illegal transportation. Consumption is a word that you use in your bill, and the Bombay High Court, if you remember, in 2015 has quashed the Maharashtra government's attempt to ban possession of beef in Maharashtra itself. They said it is part of Article 21, fundamental rights of a citizen to consume what they want to. What will happen to the constitution, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, if the Bombay High Court order is
I have not read the judgment. No, I think we are regulating, we are not prohibiting, number one. Number two, the Bombay High Court judgment in what context issued, we do not know. But as far as Assam bill is concerned, it is entirely based on the instruction given by Constitution of India, the directive principle of the state policy, and we are entirely aligned with the directive principle of state policy. And as you know, when somebody is going to introduce the directive principles, it always get a precedent over fundamental rights. That is the judgment of Kesavananda Bharati and many other cases of Supreme Court of India.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, are you building a new reputation as the Hindutva poster boy chief minister of the BJP?
Navika, I'll be happy if you, instead of Hindu, you use the word India's poster boy on culture, ethos. It's fine. It is not about what Hindu believes. Many in India, even many from Muslim community, believes that there should not be unrestricted consumption of beef because it is going to harm the religious sentiment of the majority people of this country. So if we want to live
Well,
in
thank you
harmony,
very much.
we have to reciprocate the religious sensitivity of each other.
Well, thank you very much, Himanta Biswa Sarma, for plainly speaking what you actually feel and what you actually believe in. Many in this country will call it anti-secular, but that is another debate for another day. Thank you very much, Himanta Biswa Sarma, for joining me on the News Hour tonight.
Thank you, Navika.
You were watching the News Hour at 9 direct.